Hi Aquarius, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. Welcome or welcome back if you're returning. Thank you all so much for stopping by, spending time with me. Always my honor and my pleasure. So I've promised at the beginning of August that I will do a deeper love read, and here I am. And I hope you're all doing well. And I think we just dive in. Is there anything else I have to say? No, what I've seen by preparing for your reading, Aquarius, was Spirit was showing me that there was a longer time for you where you, let's say, didn't know where the path will lead you. You were just going with the flow, and it was a phase of recovery and rest and maybe planning, but you really didn't have a special goal in mind here. But Spirit showed me that this time of rest is over. So I've seen a lot of doors opening. I've seen passionate new beginnings. So I'm pretty excited what this reading will bring here today, what messages we will get. I've already connected with my spirit guides and angels and asked them to bring through the messages you most importantly need to hear at the moment, to be aware of the energies around you and how to deal with them. And we thank our spirit guides and angels for these messages. Okay, Aquarius, we will begin with your spirit animal. This is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And let's see what's coming out for you for the month of August 2019 in love. For the sign of Aquarius, please, Spirit. Thank you. We have the Orca Whale, Adventure. That is fitting to the message I've received. I'll show it to you before I read it. And it says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Beautiful message. So the way the reading will unfold here is we go with the overall energies of you, your person, and the connection. We will get additional information for that too, and then we go into your energies, your person's energies, shared energies, possible future, possible outcome, as well as advice from Spirit. We go in the overall energies with the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. Okay, please, Spirit, what is the overall energy for the sign, or of the sign of Aquarius for the month of August 2019 in love? What is their overall energy? Okay, we have two coming out. It's really strange. So strategy and the Angel of Strange is coming out in almost every reading in different positions. I mean, the Angel of Strength, I would say we have Lion season. The Strength card in the traditional tarot is also representing Leo and the Leo season. And we have a Lion here too. But also the strategy is coming up again. So, I mean, you as an air sign, you are a very logical person, not ruled by emotions, usually. Ruled by your mind, analyzing things. So we will get additional information with that to see what the strategy is about here. But let's see, let's get these cards first out here. So please, what is the overall energy of Aquarius soulmate, love interest, person of interest, however you want to label it? Thank you. Door to Spirit. So Spirit is immediately telling me ascension, so really digging deep is also what I hear, digging deep inside of themselves, soul searching. So Spirit is telling me that there was an event that forced them to look deeper. We will find out what this is about. What is the overall energy of the connection between Aquarius and their soulmate, please? Thank you. Okay, we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And the 7th chakra is the crown chakra, our antenna to the divine, our connection to angels, spirit guides, to the higher power, whatever your belief system is. Spirit tells me to look at the bottom, and we have the thinking woman. So this could be you being a lot in your head. I mean, if you are a woman watching this, we have strategy here that would be fitting. Gender isn't relevant in a general reading, but I see this just for tarot, because out of experience in this energy oracle, it mostly was fitting with the gender. So, if it's not you, if you are a male watching this, your person, if she's a female, is a lot in her head here. But of course, doesn't matter man or woman, it is feminine energy. So, let's put these aside. So with the Angel of Strength, the Angel of Strength is a card that comes up when we gained a lot of strength through challenges in life. And I mean, this is the love read about this connection here. So this connection, it tells me that this connection is going on for a while already, and you've gained a lot of strength through it because you were facing the challenges. But it also took you a lot of strength to do so, and also courage to face the own shadows. Let's get some additional information here with the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. So why is the strategy card here for Aquarius, please? Why is strategy here? Thank you. The strategy card with the exchanging gifts came out in, I'd say it was Pisces, but on the other side. So for there, so if you are maybe dealing with a Pisces, watch that video too. So we have exchanging gifts. This card, of course, could be about that you want to offer someone something here, want to make a gift, because the strategy card is on your side. But this card talks also about the law of attraction. So we attract what we send out. It is a reminder that if you want to attract positive things, you have to send out positive energy. Okay, what's at the bottom? We have the fork in the road. That would be fitting to strategy. So fork in the road is no pretty negative card. It is just, well, no, it's not really going smooth at the moment here when it comes to this situation. Why is the strategy card here? Please, Spirit, we need tarot for that. 9 of Wands, Magician, so the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior, someone who was fighting a lot of battles, still standing, but cautious and guarded. I mean, I've seen that you are coming out of a phase of a recovery. We have the Magician here, and the Magician has all the tools to manifest everything he desires. It is a very optimistic energy, and it's your card. The Magician represents Aquarius. We have the Ten of Wands, so that is a burden, feeling overwhelmed, but the 10 is a card of completion. 10 represents that this cycle will end. And we have the Four of Wands here. Joy, stability, great foundation, happy relationship. So you're still guarded, but you're trying to manifest your Four of Wands here, your foundation, and you drop the burden here. And that's what I've seen in my vision. I mean, it's still not telling us why strategy is going on here. Maybe it is just about taking one step at a time. Because when we come out of the Nine of Wands and Ten of Wands, of course, we're not just storming forward and rushing into things. We take it slow, step by step. And yeah, we want to build up a solid foundation that is not just crumbling down when a little wind comes, right? So, and we have here the fork in the road. So a little bump in the road, nothing bad. So building up the strength, building up the courage here, to drop the burden and move towards happiness here. Please tell us more about the door to spirit on Aquarius soulmate side here. Why is the door to spirit here for Aquarius soulmate? Thank you. We have a message in a bottle and unfinished symphony. So the message in the bottle could talk about messages, but it is, and it's very fitting because we have the door to spirit and the crown chakra for the connection here. It is also about our divine guidance. It's also the card of telepathy. With unfinished symphony, they know that this connection, that there is more to it than they thought before. They see this spiritual connection now for what it is. Maybe they didn't in the past. The Spirit is telling me we will find out about the event that was happening on their side with tarot later. So I won't clarify that further right now. Please tell us more about the connection here. Why is the crown chakra here? And why is the thinking woman here? So for the crown chakra, we got clean it up, as well as the yin card. So feminine energy again. Getting more into the receptive mode. Let me listen to spirit for a second, please. So, okay, they tell me it's all combined here. So, okay, I'll show you this first. So, buy the book, as well as milk and honey. So, this is the card of abundance. That is where we want to be. Happiness. By the book is the card of learning and also of growth. So learning about the spiritual path and growing spiritually and personally. There are still things we have to clean out. Any kind of emotional baggage from the past, any kind of negative thought patterns. Getting more into the receptive mode. I mean, the law of attraction works by going with the flow, by being in the receptive mode. We can't force things to happen. So listening to the divine guidance here. But one of you, whoever the thinking woman is here representing, is a lot in their head here. Still learning to go with the flow. Still learning not to force things, to go more into the receptive mode. Learning about the law of attraction, of manifestation. Letting go of the past to get here. I mean, there's a shared energy that is for both of you. Let's see where the both of you are spiritually at. Sacred Spirit reading cards. So please tell me, where is Aquarius spiritually at? Very strange energy, Aquarius. Let's give it one more shuffle. So I was trying to do readings since the beginning of the week, especially on Monday, for different signs, but it was so chaotic energies. And Spirit told me before, don't do it today, don't do it today. And I'm usually listening, but I thought I have so many appointments this week that I won't have time to bring out the other 6 readings. So I've tried it. But it was so chaotic energy that I had to quit for that day. And Spirit was telling me that it was the last day of the Lion's Gate and there was a huge purge going on. And so I had to quit readings for that day. And yesterday was a bit better, but I just could do one yesterday. So let's see. Where is Aquarius spiritually at? Thank you. Awakened spirit, desire to change. Yeah, we see that. You've decided to drop the burden. I also feel you want to let down your guard here a bit, but that will still maybe need a bit time. But you want to change. You want your 4 of Wands. You want to have your great foundation and your happiness. And with these cards here in the middle for the connection, what's for both of you, you've learned about that it is about you in the first place. The first important step is to make the decision. And that is what you did. So great work on that. Where is Aquarius soulmate spiritually at, please? With the door to spirit, obviously. Divine will, let go of fear. So the divine will card is about that we already manifested what we desire, but it is so in the spiritual world, but it's not in the physical yet, because fear is still a blockage here. They want to bring to us what we desire, but fear is blocking it. So, and with the door to spirit, they are working on themselves here. Letting go of the fear to release that blockage. Tell me what's about the connection, please, spiritually. A lot of spiritual cards here. So, spirit messages. Observe limitations. So we have the crown chakra for the connection. So this is our antenna to the divine. I've said, listening to our divine guidance. So now spirit messages are coming up. And it is about to learn that we are the ones who are limiting ourselves. So letting go of limitations. So both of you are energetically mirroring each other here. It's go into the Akashic Tarot to see the current lessons or challenges. So please, current lessons or challenges for Aquarius, please, in this connection. We have 2 coming up. So beautiful. We have the Ascent as well as loving elementals. So yeah, the Ascent. So now you have the view. You see that is very fitting to the Angel of Strength here. Let's grab it if it wants to. So you've gained a lot of strength through the challenges you've been through, and it lets you here. And now you can look back and be proud of what you've already achieved. And you also have a better view now, the bigger picture. And that combined now with the loving elementals, it shows you now that miracles are possible. Very fitting also to the observe limitations. So how you can see, there is that little child, there are fairies. So it is about to see the world through the eyes of a child, where everything seems to be a little miracle. It's also about grounding yourself by spending time in nature and really enjoying the miracles of nature. Very grounded energy. And yeah, seeing the limitless possibilities now where you are there. Well, these are the cards for the challenges and lessons, so maybe you are at this point where you have to learn this, to see life through the eyes of a child again. So please tell me about the current lessons or challenge of Aquarius soulmate. There it is. So I've told you something happened here that brought them to that door to spirit. Something that brought that awakening. And here it is. That is so it's called a lightning bolt, and it is energetically similar almost to the Tower card in the traditional tarot. So an event suddenly coming in, unexpected, shaking up our foundation or even destroying it, so that we are forced to make changes. So for me, the Tower in the traditional tarot as well as this card are divine interventions. So when we aren't able to or don't want to make changes that we are supposed to make, the divine steps in and forces these changes. So we want to learn it the hard way sometimes. And I really feel I feel chaos and conflict here. So whatever this event was, Spirit told us we will find out here later on, that forced them to go within and to open up to the spiritual journey here. Current lesson or challenge for the connection, please. 2 again. Yeah, up in the air. So it's still about going with the flow, because nothing is sizzled in stone here. We still don't know where the journey will lead us. That was exactly what I've seen. So being at the crossroads, not knowing, just going with the flow is really the best thing to do in these times. Because we don't know where we will get, where the path is leading us. But I've seen you coming out of that. And we have the Queen of Scrolls here. That is similar to, energetically similar to the Queen of Swords. What is air energy, so it could represent you here again. being, if it's representing you, it is about being in your power, cutting out everything that doesn't serve you anymore, speaking your truth. If it's representing your person, I mean, it's very, also here with the thinking woman, very fitting, because, how I've said, air signs, so Aquarius is a very logical sign, right? Not ruled by emotions, analyzing everything, so very similar energies here. I mean, strategy came up on your side that would be fitting. So that these both are representing you. But if it's your person, they are thinking about the situation a lot here too. And trying the same. So really, I mean, it's shared energy. Really mirroring going on here. Only that they've just had that tower moment that forced them to go within. Let's look deeper. We begin with your energies. That is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So please, Spirit, tell me, how is Aquarius feeling about their soulmate? What is going on in the heart space? That was flying out here. We have detached. That is the Justice card with the 8 of Pentacles. So, detach. Trying to detach is, I hear again, going with the flow. So trying not to think about the situation 24/7. Finding inner peace. I also hear that I have to find the right English words. Excuse me a second. So there was maybe a time in the past where you thought everything is so unfair. Why is life so unfair to me? And that is ending. So you see the bigger picture now. And so you know that it begins with you, that you can find your inner peace. Doesn't matter what your circumstances around you are. And justice will be served, because when we are in inner peace, calming our mind, letting go of that stress, that past pain and struggle, dropping the burden, we are sending out positive energy, and that again will attract positive events. So it's not that easy for you. We have the 8 of Pentacles that it says here dedicated effort, so it needs a bit of effort to get there. But you really understood here that it is necessary to detach a bit, to not think about them all the time. I hear Spirit is repeating over and over again, going with the flow, going with the flow. So what is Aquarius thinking about their soulmate? What is going on in the mind space, please? We have observe, that's the Hangman energy, with the Moon energy. So as far as it comes to signs, I only go with court cards and major arcana. So we have Libra here with Justice, and now we have also Pisces with the Hangman energy, as well as again Pisces or Cancer with the Moon card. So observe, the Hangman energy is a card of going within, and looking at the situation from all different angles to get the bigger picture. Here it is again, that bigger picture. It is about observing ourselves. How do we react on things? How do we handle situations, deal with certain situations? How do people react on us? And why? So it is observing ourselves and our environment to get the bigger picture and understanding here. Sometimes when we are in the hangman energy, we feel stuck, but it's a very important phase. So we aren't stuck. It is an important phase where we get more clarity about ourselves and how things are working. The Moon card, called Confront here in this deck. It is about being confronted with our own shadows, having to face them. What is not a comfortable feeling. We all don't like it. And it's the card of sleepless nights, anxieties, also of a dreamy state. The Moon card is also talking about that we don't know everything, that things are hidden. So could be that you are not revealing something to your person, or you don't know what's going on with them here. Maybe a feeling that something is going on, but not knowing what. So, to the question, what do you think about your person here? So, I feel really uncertainty here. And trying to get clarity by going within. Feeling stuck. The fear, will it ever happen? Moon cycles could be significant here with the Moon card. What is going on the soul level here, Spirit, for Aquarius? What is the message of their higher self when it comes to this love connection? Refusing to see, Two of Swords, with the Tower rebuilt. Okay. So, Two of Swords. Now you can see this person has a helmet on, so the third eye is blocked. We aren't trusting our intuition. So Spirit is telling you, take that helmet off. Open your third eye, trust your visions and your intuition here, and open up to your divine guidance. The crown chakra came up in the overall energy. So that is the Tower card, so Scorpio is on the table now too. In this deck it's called Rebuild. So the Tower already happened and we have to rebuild our foundation. And because I've asked about the message of your higher self when it comes to this connection. So something happened here in the past, a Tower moment between the two of you. Whatever that was for you, it's a general read, so it will be different for all of you, but it was shaking up your foundation. But now there is a chance to rebuild it, but you don't want to see it. You are refusing to see it, but I feel more, it's not really refusing. It is more about not believing in anymore. Maybe your intuition tells you there is still a chance, but you don't believe it anymore, that there is still that possibility here. And maybe that is why your challenge is to look now what you've already achieved and see the bigger picture and be open to miracles here. See the little wonders all around you and see life through the eyes of a child again. What is going on in the physical for Aquarius, please? Manifest, so the Magician again. And healing begins, 6 of Swords. So we've had the Magician already, your card. You have all the tools available to manifest your desires. And by seeing that, I don't want to repeat all the stuff I've said already here. In the overall energies, we've had all the messages there. By accepting that and going with the flow and letting go of the burden, healing begins. 6 of Swords is leaving stormy waters behind, moving on into calmer waters, calming the mind. It is mental energy, it are swords, so calming the mind. And by going with the flow and coming out of chaos, we are in the position to manifest and to also really attract what we desire. As long as we are caught up in worry, doubt, fear, that are negative energies, that are low vibrations, and then we won't attract what we really want. Let's go into the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards only. Oh goodness. Let's try that again. Goodness. Also by John Holland. Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. So please, how is Aquarius soulmate feeling about Aquarius? What is going on in their heart space when it comes to Aquarius, please? Thank you. So you could deal with a Leo. We have the Strength card again, combined with the 6 of Pentacles. So it's called Power in this deck, the Strength card. So we've had the Angel of Strength on your side already. So also them have gained a lot of strength here, building up their courage and powers. But what I get here, they want to find the courage to make you an offer, because we have the 6 of Pentacles. That is about equal give and take, giving and receiving. They want to offer something, but they have to build up their courage here. What is Aquarius soulmate thinking about Aquarius? What is going on in the mind space here? What do they think about the situation? Destiny, Wheel of Fortune, combined with 2 of Swords. Mental conflict. So same energy as you have, just a different deck and a different title, but it's the same card, the same energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning in our favor. It is all about divine timing, fate, destiny. They see you as their destiny. And they want to make the wheel move into the right direction here. But there is still mental conflict going on. Indecision. I get indecision about how to get there. Let's get one more for that. Why is the mental conflict here, please? We have the 4 of Swords. Yeah, okay. So they are in the recovery mode. Rest, rejuvenation, 4 of Swords. And combined with the waiting game. So that is the reason the mental conflict is they aren't ready yet. They still, I mean, they've had here a Tower moment going on. And they are still building up their own foundation here. Healing. Recovery mode. And that is the reason why we have the 2 of Wands, the waiting game. having a path to choose here, but still needing time. What is the message of their higher self when it comes to this love connection? What is going on the soul level? 7 of Wands, stand your ground and hope. Spirit told me to take all these cards. So, stand your ground is a very defensive energy. 7 of Wands is also in our conflict, having the feeling that we have to defend ourselves all the time. It's all fight and struggle. So it's our perception. But we have the Star card here, also an Aquarius card. It's called Hope in this deck. So the Star card is about deep emotional healing. It is about listening to our divine guidance. It is about wishes and wish fulfillment. And hope. So here it is again, the Tower. Disruption. So something happened here and destroyed. I really hear destroyed their foundation. But it was destroyed. I've already told it with the lightning bolt. For me, the Tower is divine intervention because it was necessary to destroy this foundation. It was toxic. We have the Devil card here, so we could deal with a Capricorn too. It's called temptation here. I get that they are okay, I get here sometimes I have to find the right English words to really say what I want to say. If it was about another connection they were in, it was really just sexual, almost addiction. Not healthy, very toxic. And codependent. So the divine stepped in to destroy this because they had to let go of this toxic energies here. And the Star brings that healing. And we have the Ace of Swords. So they will come out of that energy. We see that they are here already on a good way. So the Ace of Swords is about speaking our truth, about success and victory. It is also about authenticity and new beginnings based on honesty. So they are healing from that. So whatever really happened here, I really get for majority that they were in another relationship that was toxic. And it had to, so the divine stepped in to end it. What is going on in the physical of Aquarius soulmate, please? Beautiful. Empress. So the Empress, Taurus or Libra. The Empress is, if I don't see it as a person, it is about new beginnings, the birth of something new here. So called fertility here. So really new beginnings. Beautiful new beginnings. But what I also get is here that they see you that way. You are their goddess. If your person is a woman, they come back into their power here. Very grounded, opening up their heart again. Very nurturing. They are working on to come back into their power here, because they want to have a new beginning in love. Ace of Cups. Love begins. It begins inside of ourselves. For me, the Ace of Cups is about self-love. But in this deck, it's called Love Begins. And I also get that energy. And also we have the spiritual union here, Two of Cups. So, okay, they are coming back into their power here. Filling up their own cup, opening up their heart to get ready for spiritual union. The Two of Cups is about sharing our cups, right? It's about giving and receiving. But we also have the Five of Cups, emotional loss. So they don't know if you are still there. They don't know if they have the time to rest and rejuvenate and to recover here. I really feel the fear to lose you here, or already have lost you. They don't know if they still have the time. Five of Cups is also the card of having to change our focus, that we are too focused on the negative. I mean, we see that they are still in the recovery mode, and we also now know why. So, but really with the emotional loss, I get the fear here that you are gone when they are ready. They want to have that spiritual union. But they have to heal themselves first and fill up their own cup. And opening up their heart again. Let's go into the Romance Angels for shared energies. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. If they should rush in when they aren't ready, or when both of you aren't ready, please take it slow. Really take the time to take it slow. I feel that this connection is there for a long time already. So you've waited a long time. And I know that there comes the time where we are very impatient. And if something happens, then we can't believe it and we want to have it all right now. But I just can give the advice to take the time here. To take it slow. And then the two of you can heal together the rest that they are still lingering here. So we have religious factors coming up. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So of course, when it comes to spiritual connections, we are forced at some point to go on our spiritual path on our own individually, and of course it's influencing our lives then, and it is because of the connection. But of course it could also be that the two of you have different belief systems here, different religions, and that this is something that brings, I won't say problem, but the differences are maybe bringing a bit struggle here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes, we've seen that. And look what's at the bottom. Love yourself first. And that is what they have to learn at the moment. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We've seen that they have to fill up their own cup. What is about self-love. And when we have been, I don't know how long they have been in that kind of toxic relationship, but the Devil card is really something we can't get rid of that easily. and we won't stay in toxic situations if we would love ourselves. So let's go into the Tarot of Dreams for some possible future energies for you and your soulmate here. But I can tell you, even though we don't see that many beautiful cards here or that many romantic cards, I really feel a very good vibe here on their side, so that they are really healing and working on themselves. So please, Spirit, possible future energies for this connection. Wow, Four of Wands again. That is what you are working on, what you try to manifest. Here it is again. Great foundation. Joy, stability, achievement, happy relationship. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords means there is action taking going on in a very fast way. The Knight of Swords is really rushing in, and I was feeling that. I was feeling that it could happen that they are rushing in before they are ready. And the Knight of Swords has one danger, because sometimes when we are in this energy, we are so focused on our goal and just rushing towards it that we don't pay attention to what's going on left and right. This Knight of Swords isn't sensitive at all. And mostly we are hurting people on the way. But it's very fast moving energy. Ace of Wands, that's what I've seen in my vision before already. The new passionate beginning. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is the card of waiting for my ships to come in. It is also a card of yearning. So we see the goal there. It is so close energetically that we almost have the feeling we can touch it already, but it's not really physically there yet. For some of you, it could also be that we are talking about a long distance relationship. So that the two of you have to travel to see each other. The Emperor. So we have the Empress and the Emperor coming up in this reading. That is the divine couple, the power couple. There are different decks now, but Emperor and Empress is the power couple. So the Emperor represents Aries, and the Emperor is someone who is in charge of his life and all situations. He knows how to get to his goals here. An action taker. I have the Palace of Wands at the bottom. So for some of you, I really get that there is a new home. For one of you, maybe even for both of you. I hear Spirit saying preparing a home for you. So if they were getting out of a relationship just a while ago, there could be the situation that they are looking for a new home now, or just bought or rent a new home and are preparing this home for you. I'm a bit worried here with the Knight of Swords. See, possible outcome. I don't want to be negative here. But the energy, I mean, I know what this card means, but I also feel the energies here. And it's all over very beautiful. I just have the feeling, because of the fear that they could lose you if they take the time to heal, that they rush in, and because not being ready, that the communication could be a bit difficult and hurting. Out of that impatience, I also feel that you could be a bit overwhelmed by the way they storm in after a long period of no communication. Possible outcome. So I just can tell you, they don't mean it. If it comes to that situation, and it will, because we have the Tower here again in the outcome, sudden unexpected change, with the Seven of Wands again. So okay, I'd love to give you a beautiful reading, yeah, a beautiful reading in form of a beautiful future energies and outcomes. But I'm not here to tell you about fairy tales. I'm here to make you aware of the energies that are around you. And I really can tell you, they have great intentions from the bottom of their heart. But because of not being healed yet, if they storm in that way with the very best intentions here, that are beautiful cards, and with the Emperor and the Palace too here, after a long wait, finally taking the action. But it will be in a so sudden and unexpected way that it shakes up both of your foundation again, that both of you have to struggle. So it's nothing really bad. I don't feel here now that your foundation would be destroyed. It's a very unexpected sudden change of events because of that energy. It could even be that there is harsh communication, because maybe they storm in, how I've said, with the best intentions, but because you are so overwhelmed by that sudden event, that unexpected rushing in, that your reaction isn't the way they wished for. So it will shake up both of your foundations here. And with the Seven of Wands again, what we've had that on their side, defensive mode. So your guards are going up again. And the advice here is to have more patience. So Seven of Pentacles is really the card of patience. We've put a lot of effort into it, and now we are waiting for the harvest. Patiently. Giving it the time it needs. So it are only the Emperor is when I just take this row first, where it are all minor arcanas. Minor arcanas are easily changeable energies. And I, for myself, I know not many people are doing it that way, but tarot card readings are advice. We are not here to bring you future predictions, because we can't. We are just reading the energies and the possible future on the base of the energies today. And by giving advice through these energies, you would be able to, by example here now, if they would rush in, to slow them down. Or if you want to rush in, to maybe wait a bit longer. It are beautiful energies with great possibilities here and great intentions. And I really feel that they only, if they are rushing in, only rush in because of the fear to lose you forever. But they aren't ready. So that doesn't mean that it can't work out. But the way it happens is too fast to say it kind here. It will overwhelm you and them too. So it would be better to take the time to wait a bit longer. So I mean, if they rush in, it's not much you can do here, right? So the only advice I could give you here is to stay calm and try to slow them down, not with harsh words. I hear someone saying something like, who do you think you are? For years I didn't hear anything of you, and now you're rushing in expecting me to stand here with open arms and being happy to have you back. So something like that. So try to be calm and compassionate here. You can set your healthy boundaries. Of course, you should. But that would be something where you could calm that whole situation down, because if you would react the way I've said it a minute ago, they would take it wrong because they aren't healed, and that would bring more harsh words, that would bring more struggle, and that would bring the shake-up of the foundation here. Ay, 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 Aquarius, what a reading. Emotional roller coaster here. Some angel answers. Let's see. We have in the near future. Yes, we've had already something about very soon. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, ground yourself, please. That could be very helpful. To stay calm if it happens that way. Perfect timing. And trust. So for others it could really just be that you are so overwhelmed that you are very defensive here, but it's still the same advice to take it slow. I really want to repeat, that tower is not destroying anything, but it doesn't have to be that struggle, because it are beautiful energies all over and beautiful intentions. And it just would be very sad if it would come that way, that it is a struggle again. So these are the heart-shaped love oracle cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. That's a pretty long read, or? I'm sorry. So soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit, believe this, and they will manifest physically. So you are learning about, both of you are learning about manifestation here, and how also, I mean, I know that you've already know before how it works, but to know about how something works and to really do it going with the flow isn't an easy task. I know what I'm talking about. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Yeah, because you have no clue. You've had the moon. Things are not revealed to you yet. You are doubting that it could ever happen. But they are thinking about you. You are their goal now. At the bottom we have, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Ay, ay, ay. I really can tell you the energy I feel on their side is so extremely passionate that I really have problems to calm myself down here to do the reading. Oh no, we need the Whispers of Love still. Whispers of Love Oracle. I want to have 2 cards here. Get to know each other. Yes, thank you, Spirit, that you repeated too. Learn to meet another's need for love. So please take the time to get to know each other. Don't rush into things. And at the bottom we have, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. They are so impatient and so full of passion. Also love. But what I feel energetically more at the moment is that impatience with that passion. They almost can't hold back. So, the Gaia Oracle, also by Tony Carmine Solano, for the last advice for you. Thinking of you. A loving thought and serendipity. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that I've never got that card for a YouTube video yet. So, number 29. What is 11, by the way? Just saying. This card is confirmation that someone you have been thinking of is also thinking of you. Oh yes, they are. It may be someone, oh okay, in this case here, okay, it may be someone who has passed away, or a living friend, family member, or loved one. Our thoughts and feelings are energy frequencies or wavelengths that transcend space and time. We all transmit and receive information through our thoughts and feelings. It makes no difference whether someone is near or far, alive or has passed away. We are subconsciously in constant communication with those we think about and love. Having heard this, you probably imagine your thoughts traveling through space and time. However, in actuality, nothing really travels anywhere. This is because energetically or spiritually, there is no separation in the first place. We are all interconnected and ultimately one, eternally held within the ocean of divine love. The great cosmic ocean of life is in a vast and endless as we can imagine it to be. And at the same time, it can be smaller than the smallest particle. Okay, that I think I've never read this card, so that text. I'm sorry if I pronounced things in a wrong way here. Affirmations: all I love lives forever in my heart. I am one with all humanity. I am one with all creation. I am in constant communion with everyone. Time and space are real only when I believe they are. So we've had a lot of messages here about telepathy and divine guidance and spirituality. So pretty much fitting, and I've told you that they are thinking about you here. Very extreme read. Also energetically for me. So I just can tell you, I wish you all the best here, Aquarius. I hope this reading helped you in some way and brought you some insights. Thank you so much for watching, and please, if you like my style, let there a like and please subscribe, because that is what the channel keeps going, what me keeps going. And the more action is on the video in form of likes and comments, the more the video can flow and reach others. So if you like my style, if you like this reading, please give me a little like or a comment, and or both. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. Wish you a wonderful rest month of August, and all the best for your situation here. So thank you. Bye, Aquarius.